Greetings, Ollie friends. I'm going to be offering a course this semester called A Pen Warmed Up in Hell. So here we are in hard times in these United States. And what we know, because you and I have been around for a while, and we know our history, is that these are not the first hard times our country has experienced. In times like these, we need all the help we can get, and sometimes that support comes in the form of acerbic, keen-eyed criticism that lays bare the hypocrisy, corruption, and cruelty and acts as a call to arms. Fortunately, one of our greatest authors, Samuel Clemens, better known as Mark Twain, can supply us with just that kind of support. Like us, Clemens lived in a period of corruption, fraud, racial discrimination, and violence, and imperialism, with a class of super-rich robber barons who sought to grasp all the wealth and power for themselves. He co-authored a novel called The Gilded Age about that era, alluding to the period's gold-encrusted surfaces that masked the rot beneath, not unlike a certain Oval Office today. Throughout his career, starting as a journalist in San Francisco, just after the gold rush, Mark Twain took up his pen to launch satiric missiles at the cruelty and hypocrisy he witnessed. Satire is a difficult art, for it employs irony and wit to attack serious targets. And if it is too broad or too subtle, it can miss its mark. Sometimes we could say that Clemens was too broad, but never too subtle. He said himself that when he wrote his social criticism, he used, quote, a pen warmed up in hell, a phrase so typical of him that I had to use it for the title of this course. So we'll read some of his articles, essays, and short works written in that tone. He covered racism, including anti-Chinese racism in San Francisco, lynching, colonialism, imperialism, and hypocrisy in religion and capitalism, all topics of relevance to our times. As you're no doubt aware, he was a master of aphorism, so much so that lots of aphorisms are attributed to him that were not his. But I'm going to offer a few authentic samples to give you a sense of what to expect in the class. So, first one. Reader, suppose you were an idiot, and suppose you were a member of Congress. But I repeat myself. God created war so that Americans could learn geography. If Christ were here, there's one thing he would not be: a Christian. There are many humorous things in the world, among them the white man's notion that he is less savage than other savages. A lie can travel halfway around the world, while the truth is putting on its shoes. I did not attend his funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approved of it. And more seriously, he said, loyalty to country always, loyalty to government as it deserves it. I hope to see you in class.